before Hollywood executives started paying attention to her creative work, before cameras caught her walking through elite university campuses, before film festivals began attaching her name to serious artistic projects. She was simply a little girl living inside one of the most historic families in modern America. But here's what makes Malia Obama's story so fascinating. Most children of world leaders spend their lives trapped inside their parents' shadows. Malia, she quietly stepped away from politics, walked into the world of art and filmmaking, and began building an identity that feels completely her own. And honestly, that may be the hardest thing any famous child can do. Because imagine growing up where every hairstyle becomes news. Every friendship becomes gossip. Every mistake becomes a headline, while the entire world watches. Yet somehow, Malia Obama evolved into one of the most private, composed, and creatively intriguing celebrity daughters of her generation. This is the full story of her life. Early life, born into history. Malia Ann Obama was born on July 4, 1998, in Chicago. Even her birthday felt symbolic. Independence Day. A child born on America's biggest patriotic holiday would eventually grow up inside America's most famous house. But at the time, her parents were still building their careers. Her father, Barack Obama, was a rising political figure with extraordinary charisma and ambition. Her mother, Michelle Obama, was already known for her brilliance, discipline, and strong personality. Long before global fame, the Obamas focused heavily on structure and education. And according to many accounts, Malia's early childhood was surprisingly grounded. She enjoyed school activities, reading, sports, dance, family routines, friendships outside politics. But everything changed during Barack Obama's presidential campaign. As his popularity exploded across America, cameras slowly became part of Malia's life. Then came 2008. The election, the victory speech, history, and overnight, 10-year-old Malia became America's first daughter. Life inside the White House, growing up under a global microscope. Most people can't even imagine what that experience must have felt like. The White House isn't just a home. It's a political battlefield, a global symbol, a security fortress, a non-stop media machine, and Malia had to grow up there while still learning basic teenage life. Imagine trying to make friends, survive awkward teenage years, handle emotions, discover yourself, while Secret Service agents follow you everywhere. That pressure shaped her deeply. Yet one thing repeatedly stood out about Malia during the Obama years. Her calmness. Even as photographers documented nearly every public appearance, she rarely looked overwhelmed. People often described her as thoughtful, intelligent, observant, mature beyond her age, and honestly, that composure became one of her defining traits. Unlike celebrity children who aggressively chased attention, Malia often seemed uncomfortable with excessive fame. She learned early how dangerous public obsession could become. Her parents, the influence of Barack and Michelle Obama. Few parents in modern history carried as much cultural influence as Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, but behind the political power, they reportedly focused heavily on raising disciplined daughters. Michelle Obama especially emphasized manners, humility, academic excellence, responsibility, emotional intelligence. The Obama daughters reportedly had chores, curfews, study expectations, limits on technology, even inside the White House. And that shocked many people. Because the Obamas were determined to prevent entitlement from consuming their children. Barack Obama also maintained a warm, playful relationship with Malia. He often spoke publicly about how emotional it was watching his daughters grow up in front of the world. In many ways, Malia became a symbol of modern presidential parenting. Graceful, educated, and remarkably grounded. Siblings. The bond between Malia and Sasha, Malia's younger sister, is Sasha Obama. The sisters grew up under extraordinary circumstances few people could understand. Their relationship became essential because they shared experiences unlike normal siblings. Armed security, constant media coverage, public expectations, political criticism, internet scrutiny. Yet despite the pressure, the Obama sisters appeared genuinely close. Fans often loved seeing their interactions during official events because they felt authentic and natural. Over time, observers noticed personality differences. Sasha often appeared more playful and expressive. Malia seemed quieter and more introspective. That artistic, reserved energy would later influence Malia's creative career path. Educational background. Excellence was expected. Education wasn't optional in the Obama household. It was central to the family identity. Malia attended the prestigious Sidwell Friends School. The school is famous for educating children from powerful political and diplomatic families. Despite the elite environment, Malia reportedly maintained a serious academic focus. She also participated in extracurricular programs, arts activities, school projects, community engagement. But one decision surprised many people. After high school, Malia took a gap year instead of immediately attending university. And honestly, that may have been one of the smartest choices she ever made. Because after 8 exhausting years in the White House spotlight, she likely needed space to breathe. To exist outside politics, outside pressure, outside constant public expectation. Later, she enrolled at Harvard University, one of the most prestigious universities in the world. At Harvard, Malia reportedly explored film, television, screenwriting, visual storytelling, creative arts. And slowly, her future direction became clearer. Not politics, not campaigning, storytelling, career, building an identity beyond politics. This is where Malia Obama's story becomes truly fascinating. Because many people expected her to follow the Obama political legacy. Instead, she moved toward filmmaking, and that decision revealed something powerful. Malia wasn't interested in inheriting influence. She wanted to create. Before becoming professionally involved in entertainment, she worked behind the scenes learning the industry properly. She reportedly interned on television productions and spent time studying professional storytelling environments. That matters, because many celebrity children skip the learning process. Malia didn't. She entered the industry quietly, patiently, almost anonymously. Then came a major breakthrough. She joined the creative team connected to Donald Glover. Donald Glover is respected as one of the most innovative creative minds in entertainment. And the fact that Malia worked within that circle immediately caught industry attention. People realized she wasn't simply using her famous name. She was entering serious artistic spaces. Directing and film work. The rise of a new creative voice. In 2024, Malia made a major leap into directing. Her short film The Heart premiered at the Sundance Film Festival. Now that's important, because Sundance is not casual celebrity territory. It's one of the most respected spaces for independent filmmakers. And suddenly, people began discussing Malia Obama differently. Not as Obama's daughter, but as a filmmaker. That transition matters deeply, because children of famous figures often struggle to be taken seriously, especially in creative industries. But Malia's approach felt intentional. Quiet, disciplined, artistically focused, non-performative, and honestly, that mystery made her even more intriguing. Relationships. Love under constant public attention. Malia's romantic life has always attracted public curiosity. Why? Because people remain obsessed with the Obama family. One of her most discussed relationships was with Rory Farquharson, a British student she reportedly met during her Harvard years. Photos of the couple circulated widely online and in tabloids. But despite intense media attention, Malia consistently protected her privacy. That's unusual today, especially for someone raised around fame. She rarely discusses relationships publicly, gives personal interviews, turns romance into publicity, posts private details online, and that restraint feels deliberate. Growing up inside political media storms likely taught her the value of emotional boundaries. Marriage and children. Is Malia Obama married? As of now, Malia Ann Obama is not publicly known to be married. She also has no publicly known children. At this stage of her life, her focus appears centered on filmmaking, storytelling, creative development, professional growth. And honestly, that direction makes sense. She's still in the early chapters of building her identity beyond politics and celebrity legacy. Personality. Why people find her so fascinating. One reason Malia Obama continues attracting public interest is because she feels radically different from modern celebrity culture. She doesn't constantly seek attention. She doesn't overshare online. She doesn't appear obsessed with fame. Instead, she gives off the energy of someone deeply observant, quiet, reflective, creative, and that artistic personality likely comes from growing up in such an unusual environment. Think about it. She witnessed history firsthand, saw world leaders constantly, experienced political pressure early, learned media psychology young. That kind of upbringing naturally creates depth. It also likely explains why filmmaking appealed to her. Because filmmakers often process the world emotionally and visually. And Malia has spent her entire life observing human behavior from extraordinary vantage points. Challenges. The hidden weight of being an Obama. Now here's the part many people underestimate. Being Barack Obama's daughter is not only privilege. It's pressure. Massive pressure. Because no matter what Malia does, comparisons follow her. Expectations follow her. Criticism follows her. If she succeeds, some people say it's because of her name. If she struggles, the internet magnifies it instantly. That psychological burden can crush people. Yet Malia seems to have developed a strategy for survival. Privacy, distance, selective visibility, and honestly, that may be why she appears emotionally balanced compared to many celebrity children. Legacy. A new generation of Obama. Malia Obama's legacy is still unfolding. But already, she represents something culturally important. She symbolizes individuality beyond family fame, intelligence without arrogance, privacy in the age of oversharing, artistic ambition over political inheritance. And perhaps most importantly, she proves that children born inside extraordinary power can still search for authentic identity. Instead of becoming a permanent public figure, she stepped into art, into storytelling, into cinema, and maybe that's what makes her journey so compelling. Because while the world expected another politician, Malia Obama quietly became a creator.